Hello guys, so today we will learn how to install and set up our dev environment for Python, and we will go over some of the Python interpreters and environment available for us, such as virtual environment, PipEnv environment, and conda environment. The IDE we are going to install is PyCharm, which is a very popular IDE for Python development, and it is the one I use as well. It is a product of JetBrains, who I like, and I use her IntelliJ IDE as well for Java programming. I've done a video installing and setting that up as well, which you guys can check out if you guys are interested in learning Java. Let's head over to Google, and we will search for PyCharm, which is part of JetBrains. We'll head over to downloads. Since I'm on Windows operating system, I'm going to download for Windows, and I'm going to use the community version, which is free. We will hit next. I'm going to install it under default folder, which is under program files. I'm going to associate.py with it and add the bin folder to path. We'll just restart later. So I'm not going to import any settings, and we have our new project set up here. So before we start a new project, let's just first install Python. We are going to head over to Python website. We are going to go to downloads, and we're going to install the latest version of Python. Now, if you want to install previous version of Python, we can install it directly from here, any of the old versions, but let's just install the new one. All right, so I am going to install it in the app data location. So this will also install pip for us as well, which is a way of downloading packages for Python. Now we can create a new project. So let's call this Hello World. We have 4 ways of creating a Python virtual environment where Python program basically runs. First is VirtualEnv, which is a default way of creating a virtual environment. Later came PipEnv, which came with a few extra features. One of the main ones being able to define package dependencies for a dev environment and production environment separately. Poetry was somewhat recently introduced, and it's just a superset of PipEnv that comes with virtual environment and dependency management as well. Poetry seems to be more structured, cleaner, and is more performant than PipEnv in terms of managing dependencies. Last one is conda, which is more of a system package manager, unlike PipEnv or Poetry, which are Python package manager. Basically, what that means is conda comes pre-packaged with dependencies and systems, which can include Python, Java, Node.js, with all the libraries. We don't need to manually install each individual packages like we would do with PipEnv or Poetry. For now, I will just go over setting up virtual environment and PipEnv environment. Let's create a Hello World project using this virtual environment. So we already have this running and set up. Skip do not show tips, and we can just run this. Let's see. There you go. Hi, PyCharm. Now let's try setting up a PipEnv environment. So let's just create a new project. We'll do PipEnv. All right, we're going to use this Python 3.10, and we need this PipEnv executable as well. We will open up command prompt, and we will install PipEnv. So to do that, we type in pip install PipEnv. And this will install our PipEnv package. So you can just ignore this warning for now. If you guys want to add PipEnv to your path, you can just copy this and add it to your environment variables. So this is where our PipEnv is installed. So we can copy this, type that in, we can go to scripts, and we got PipEnv here. And let's call this Hello World 2. We'll just create on this Windows. All right, so our PipEnv environment is set up. If we run this, we got hi PyCharm. You guys will notice this pip file. So this is where we define packages. So we got dev packages here, which will be used for like unit test libraries. And then under packages, we can, let's say, install, if you want to install, let's say pandas. And we can just say, get the latest one. And we need to update our PipEnv and generate this log file. And if you go to main, we should be able to import pandas. So if you type in import pandas as PD. All right. Pretty much it for installing PyCharm, setting up this Python environment. So we had two options, setting how to set up a virtual environment, and then also how to set up a PipEnv environment. And let's say if you want to change the theme as well, if you go to settings, appearance, we can change it to maybe say light and set OK. If you want to change the interpreter, we can go to project, hello world, go under project interpreter. We can, set up a different interpreter here. We can even install packages from here. So if we want to, let's say maybe install NumPy, we can search for that and install that package. And this will automatically install it and also configure that inside our pip file as well. So if you go here into our pip file, we can see NumPy we got. Hopefully this helped you guys learn how to set up Python development environment. We saw how to install PyCharm, how to install Python and configure two different virtual environments, and how to install libraries and packages using PipEnv. I will have lots of videos in Python and Java where we will do fun projects, and we will be using PyCharm IDE for Python and IntelliJ for Java. Please do subscribe to my channel and take care.